Now I don't even know where to start. This is a video that I was hoping I would not have to make, but it's a video that I suspected all along I would have to make because we all know the foundation. Now I'm sure by now, most if not all of you have seen the email from the Battleship Texas Foundation.
The foundation.
Where they are saying that the park, the Lynchburg Ferry, and part of Independence Highway, which is the road, or Independence Parkway, which is the road that goes into San Jacinto Park, are going to be closed to the public during the move of the Battleship Texas. Now, knowing the
foundation
the way I do, that's not a surprise to me. Now, it was certainly open to anybody and everybody that wanted to come watch the ship come out of its slip in 1988-89. I don't know why they're closing it this time. I'm sure that there's some kind of safety concerns or who knows what. You know, I don't need the state to take care of my safety. I don't need the federal government to take care of my safety. Certainly do not need
the foundation
to take care of my safety. I am quite capable, even at 67, quite capable of taking care of my own safety. But then they'll hit us with we have liability issues. What liability issues? Anybody that goes is taking upon themselves any risks involved. It's not like anybody's going to be on the ship or even close to the ship, close enough to get hurt. It's just all ridiculous. It's ridiculous. People have been waiting years for this opportunity to go watch that ship come out of there. Years. Half the people that want to come out here or come out there were not even alive. Were not even born last time it went to dry dock. And yet
the foundation
is going to take this opportunity away from them. The only opportunity in anybody, all of our lifetime, to see it come out of that slip.
And the foundation
is going to take that opportunity away. Now I'm sure they'll want to blame it on the state, the park, this, that, or the other thing. None of that happened in 1988-89. People were there. A lot of people were there. And there was cheering going on when the ship finally got moving. That's the thing we want to see. And yet you guys,
the foundation,
have stolen that from us. Everything we've given you to help this process along, and you've stolen something that precious from us. You act like the ship is yours. The ship is not yours. It belongs to Texas. It belongs to us. It belongs to the United States. The ship is not yours. As a matter of fact, if you weren't,
you foundation
people, now I'm talking to the
foundation
people, not the volunteers. I'm sure each and every, as a matter of fact, I know several volunteers, but I know, I'm not only sure, I know that each and every volunteer is there with good intentions, great intentions. They want to help the ship and they want people to see her. But now the
foundation,
they may be collecting a paycheck, and in some cases they may not. But you know, everybody watching this knows that in some way, shape, or form, the people in charge of
the foundation
are making money off this deal. And yet they want to rob regular Texans, regular Americans, of a chance of a lifetime, the only chance, not in a lifetime, only chance in eternity to see that ship come out of its slip. And they're stealing that from everybody. That's theft. They're not concerned about anybody's safety. They're not concerned about liability. And I don't know if that's their reasoning or not. It could be 100,000 different reasons. You know how governments and government, this is the fourth time I've made this video. The other three times I got so irate, I had to delete them and start over. So I'm trying to keep it cool on this video. It's very difficult because people have waited years and years, and people have given thousands upon thousands of dollars worth of donations to get to see this happen. And now you want us to watch it from the Texas City dike? Are you kidding me? The Texas City dike? There's a lot of other places to watch it from. A lot of other places to watch it from. But none as close as the park. None. And the
foundation
wants to take that from everybody. I don't care what their reasoning is. And like I said, they may want to pin it on the state, the county, the park, who knows what. There is no reason. People were out there 88, 89. What's changed? Safety is safer, right? Tugboats are more powerful, right? The ship is in way better shape. It floats much better than it did in 88, 89, right? Everything is better, 100% better. And yet all of a sudden, the people can't come out. What gives? Now, I've never been a friend of the foundation in spite of the fact that I would be. But the
foundation
I do not personally believe has ever been a friend of the Battleship Texas. They've always wanted to be an owner, not a friend, an owner. There's money in the Battleship Texas. We all know there's money in the Battleship Texas. Now, once again, volunteers, I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking to the members of the foundation. And I don't know each and every one of them. I've only met 2 of them, as a matter of fact. One was very cordial to me. They both knew who I was. The other was a real prick. And thankfully, I had that conversation on recording. I did not get video because I wasn't pointing the camera at anybody, but it was running and I did get audio. Now, I have always told myself I'm never going to play that audio. I'm never going to name that individual because he may have had a bad day for all I know. For all I know, he hadn't had lunch. I don't know what his issue was, but he certainly had one with me. And like I say, I still got the audio. And I plan to never use it. I plan to never release it. But I am going to keep it because you just never know. Now, I had hoped to keep this video real short and concise and not lose my temper, which I haven't lost my temper, at least compared to the other 3 videos I made. But when I got this certificate of authenticity to go along with my paperweight from the Battleship Texas, which I dearly love, but when I saw this piece of crap that they call a certificate of authenticity printed out on a computer, no live signature, no seal, no nothing. Now I know this right here is never going to be worth a dime to anybody but to me. It's worth a lot to me. And then you're going to send me a piece of crap paper like that. And that's how you're treating us now. You're robbing from us something that's never going to happen again. It's just pathetic. I mean, it's absolutely pathetic. Now, I do have more to say. But before that, Tom and AJ, take a shot of root beer for you. Now, I got an A&W mug, but this is certainly not A&W root beer. Well, that's a little bit more than a shot. I can't shoot that. I get brain freeze and never wake up. Woo! Hard stuff when you hadn't had any all day. Oops, sorry. This is Fitz's root beer. You might be asking what year it was made. Yeah, it's a prime year, 2022. It's good stuff. Still not the best. Made with sugarcane sugar. Still not the best, but it is good. So anyway, now anybody that wants to help the channel along, I would certainly appreciate help. You can do it through the thanks button below this video, or if you look in the description, there's a link there to CashApp. Now I'm gonna add PayPal on there at some point. No, it won't be on there today because I've had several people tell me that they'd much rather use PayPal. So I'm gonna get that linked, but right now the only thing I've got linked is Cash App, and I'd appreciate any help anybody could give me. I do still hold a regular job, full-time job, 67 years old, and I work because I enjoy work. I do not make my living off of YouTube, and never would, because I would never put all my all my eggs in their basket. So the foundation, I probably feel the same way a lot of you do, that you've been kicked in the face. A lot of faith has been put into the foundation by a lot of people, and the foundation has let down a lot of people. The foundation, in my opinion, has let down the general public. In my opinion, the foundation, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. The foundation is a 501c, and I know they have to report their earnings and expenditures, or at least I think they do. And I'm going to do some digging into that and see what I can find out on the money and where it goes and how it's spent, and possibly even who earns what. I don't know what kind of information they have to report. I've never dug into a 501c before, but because I've never cared before. This time I care. The
foundation
is, like I say, I've never been a fan of. Of course, the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department was doing a terrible job with the battleship, so something needed to be done.
the foundation.
And I'm just, at this point, not convinced that that was the way to go. But, you know, I obviously missed the telephone call where they called to ask my opinion before they gave it to
The foundation.
to manage. I do want the
Foundation.
to keep in mind that it's not their ship. They don't own it. The state of Texas own it. Almost let one slip again. Texans own it. The United States citizens own that ship. If there's a deed to the ship, and I doubt there is, but if there is, I'd like to see whose name is on it, because I guarantee you, it does not say
The foundation.
I appreciate everybody sticking around, and I can feel my blood pressure going up in spite of the fact that I'm calming down. I'm doing that through willpower, I guess, because I can feel my blood pressure going up. What these guys have done is simply not right. I appreciate all you guys watching, and I know this has gotten to be a lot longer than I intended it to be, but I appreciate you watching. Thanks for coming along. Be seeing you next time.